This is Nature coming back at you with another beer review. What I have for you today is a beer by Evil Twin Brewing. Not that you could tell from the shitty lighting in this fucking video, but it is called Blue Raspberry. This beer is purportedly a sour India pale ale with raspberry flavor. Now that's rather concise for an Evil Twin Brewing beer, as a lot of their beers have very complex and preposterous flavor combinations, and the names for their beers are rather elaborate and nonsensical. So yeah, for Evil Twin Brewing, the name and the description of the flavor of the beer are rather concise and coherent. I've been waiting a while for an opportunity to try Evil Twin Brewing beer, mostly because their beers are all rather pricey, and I don't know what it is. Every time I see them on the shelf at my local liquor store, they seem to have been there for quite a while. Their canned or bottled dates or best before dates are usually like long since passed. And it's kind of unfortunate. And it's pretty much the only thing that's prevented me from trying one of their beers so far. Yeah, if you didn't realize it, there are freshness dates. I don't know if I call them expiration dates. There are best before dates or canned on dates or bottled on dates. Usually on cans they're on the bottom. This particular one's date is 5/19/2022. I'm just assuming that's the canned on date and not the best before date. But yeah, there's something about this particular brewery and another one I'm familiar with called Omnipolo or Omnipollo. I'm not sure how it's pronounced exactly, but they all have some of the craziest, most insane fucking flavored beers imaginable. But for some reason they're all well beyond their freshness date, and they're all typically overpriced. But that's neither here nor there. Now, this pint of Evil Twin Brewing Blue Raspberry clocks in at a fairly mild 6%. Now that's a solid 6, but for sure after this beer should be looking like more than a solid 6, if you know what I mean. Anyways, without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. This is my first time drinking this beer. On the picture on the can seems to suggest that the beer is blue in color. I guess we'll find out here in a minute if that's true or not. Oh wow, it is true. Almost looks like fucking Ecto-Cooler. It's like slime green, at least in this light. I'm sure in a more natural light this would actually be blue. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. The color is unnatural. In this light, at least, it almost looks kind of like emerald green, or a beryl, if you're familiar with that color. It kind of looks like a cup full of disgusting, rancid, algae-infested lake water. It's very interesting, and it doesn't look appetizing at all, and I'm a little hesitant to drink it. It's only been like a couple minutes, and the head has already fizzled out completely. That's unusual. And when I poured it, it fizzled out, sort of like a soda. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, well that is very sour. It kind of reminds me of that Fat Orange Cat Walkabout. If you remember that review, that was also a sour ale. This one tastes a little drier and less fruity. I mean, it's still fruity in flavor. It's raspberry flavored after all. The fruity flavors are far more subdued in this particular beer. I don't know, the fruity and carbonated nature of this particular beer reminds me more of a seltzer than it does an IPA. In fact, this tastes nothing at all like an IPA. I'm going to check the can just in case I was mistaken. No, it says Sour India Pale Ale. No, I read that correctly. Well, brewed in North Haven, Connecticut, and distributed by our good friends over at 12%, of course. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this beer. It's rather anomalous. It's almost alien, not just in quality, but in flavor and texture. I certainly can't classify this beer as terrible, disgusting, revolting swill. It's just very strange, and I'm not really sure how to classify it. It's just bizarre. I can honestly say I've never seen or tasted anything like it. It is without peer. Well, anyways, those are my thoughts on the Evil Twin Brewing Blue Raspberry IPA. If you liked this video and want to see more of a similar quality, then go ahead and feel free to subscribe. Well, that about concludes this video. I have been Natured, and I will see you all in the next video.